I'm going to give Jagger a search so that I can bring the bed out of the playpen and have him not think it's a chew toy search. I'll bring it out. When I put it down, he's busy eating the treats still. I'm gonna have treats ready for him on the bed so he doesn't come back and just want to chew on the bed. I have a plate of food here. And when he offers a sit or a down, you're going to reward that with just dropping some kibble. Try not to do a lot of talking to him. This is all about him not paying attention to you while you're eating. So when you treat him, you are treating him for the absence of looking at the table, at the food, at you. He's just minding his own business, having a great time on the bed. And then you're going to, like you're eating, he just looked up, I'm going to treat when he looks down. Perfect. You're going to want to do these exercises in very small increments to start with as far as time. You can start with 10 seconds. You might go to 30 and then work your way up to a full meal. I would suggest starting with either no plate on the table and just getting him used to lying down on the bed without the presence of food. You can then work up to just an empty plate. You can then put something very unappealing, which could be his kibble, carrots, celery, a cracker, something like that. You're eating it, acting like you're eating it. Well, maybe not the dog kibble, but you're acting like you're eating. You can have some silverware making noise on the plate, and he's getting desensitized. So there, he just got up. I'm going to wait for him to settle back down with a sit like that. I'm going to treat party him, which is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 treats, something like that. And then when he lies down, I'm going to do the same exact thing. If he had come over to me, I would just move the plate to the center of the table, be really calm, ignore him, and then wait for any more relaxed behavior. And that might not even be a sit. It might just be him standing and he looks away briefly, and then you shape the sit or the down by giving him a lot of success by just standing and looking away from you. We are trying to slow approximation is what it's called, small approximation, where we're doing this very slowly, expecting more and more from him. So he's doing an amazing job. I also wouldn't try this when there's a lot of activity in the kitchen. Try it with just one-on-one to start with. When there's a lot of people in here and a lot of noise, it's going to make it really hard for him to do it at first. So you'll do one-on-one, then maybe have 2 people in here, and then one person's cooking, one person's sitting at the table doing this. Again, you're going to work up to being able to have a full meal with the whole family. So I'm going to wait till he looks away from me, drop some treats. And this is a great way to use his kibble. I want to remind you guys to work with his kibble and not free feed in a bowl. And if you could not feed him in a bowl at all, that would be really great, because you will be missing out on a lot of training opportunity if you're not working with his kibble. If he's not wanting to eat his kibble, you might need to look at getting a different brand, because he just might not really like it. All right, this is really nice. Again, doing this multiple times a day will be really effective. Also, since you have multiple members of your family, if only 1 or 2 members are working with him, the likelihood of him doing with the whole family to start with is very slim. So if at all possible, have as many people do this as you can so that he can generalize the behavior, that it's not just specific people that he does this around, it's actually just anyone that's at the table. All right, we're going to end this session. How I'm going to end this session is I'm going to make sure that the food is put up on the counter of the tray or the plate. And then when he looks away, I'll treat again. stood up, so I'm just going to ignore him. Let's see if he orients back to the bed. So he's about to jump, so I'm going to go ahead and treat before that happens, just for being around the bed. I'm going to wait to see if he can offer a different behavior, like a sit or a down. Treat party that. I'll wait for the down. Treat party that. And then when he's finished eating that, I'm going to do a search so that I can pick the bed up without exciting him, which is going to have him want to tug. So if he's away from the bed, that won't happen. So he's just finished eating. Jagger, search. When he goes up and gets the food, I pick the bed up, put it back in the playpen, and there's the session.